Semi-final number 2, Battlefield of Eternity is the first map in the best of 3 series. And we got Team Ash against Team RageQuit. So, Tracer banned out right away. It's good for Team RageQuit. It's also good for us because Team RageQuit, to my knowledge, they haven't made it into a semi-final yet in the X Cup Winter. And that alone puts them in a spot where they will definitely lock a few good points in for the ranking. So we're going to have a bit of a battle, not only for the top 4 positions in the standings, but also for the top 8. Now again, the way that the X Cup is structured is that we have 10 qualifiers. The teams can qualify by participating in as many of those qualifiers as they want. They're not forced to play in all of them. So if some of the players can't make it on the weekend, then they don't have to participate in the Sunday qualifier. The same for the Wednesday qualifier. But the more qualifiers you participate in, the better for you, because the farther you go into the tournament, the more points you get. Those points get accumulated throughout the entire season, and at the end of the season, the ranking is going to be looked at, in the top 8 of the ranking make it into the playoffs. And out of those top 8, the top 4, they can choose their opponent for the first round. So it's actually a pretty cool system. Gives a lot for the players, since they are very flexible in the way that they are playing all of this. And a team like Team RageQuit, and now all of a sudden makes it here at least into the 3rd place decider, if they lose this match, is all of a sudden starting to claw their way into the top 8. And we already have a fierce battle going on for the number 4 position, so it's actually a pretty cool season. The X Cup Winter season has some pretty awesome teams, and it is going to be... I mean, I actually think it's going to be pretty close for the top 8 in particular. We had some teams that stepped it up, some teams that were kind of reformed, players that split off into several teams and others. So yeah, it's actually kind of nice. But yeah, here in our first match, well, in our first map of the second semifinal, we now have Stukov claimed. Only support bans so far from Team RageQuit. They eliminated Rega and Lucio. Jojo is still up, but has so far not been taken. And yeah, Hanzo gets locked in as the first pick. Okay, so... and there's Jojo, alright. Plus we get in addition to that Morenas on Urel, so Denardo and Johanna. Bishops with his Hanzo. I mean, Bishops, we talked about these heroes. He has a very... I mean, he has a bigger hero pool, he can play more, but the heroes that he normally focuses on is something along the lines of like Hanzo, Sylvanas, and then sometimes Cassia. He can play Genji too, and they actually have a pretty mean Genji and Anduin combo that they played the other day. Talking about it, there's the ban. Since we still have... Bishops doesn't have to play Hanzo, so they ban out Anduin, so that this... I mean, there's multiple reasons for it. First of all, they already have their own support. They already banned 2 supports, so they're eliminating another one. And there is still the chance that Genji gets picked together with Hanzo, and then with Anduin, you have that light bomb Swift Strike engage that they're shutting down. And this is exactly the comp that Team Ash played the last time on this map. So yeah, they look at Genji in for themselves, and they have Lunara, so they already got the damage there. But yeah, kind of funny. I like it. So let's have a quick look at the final 2 picks for Team Ash. What are we getting from them? I mean, you still need a damage dealer, or you also need your support. Brightwing for the support. And we got Sylvanas for Maitri. Yeah, they got both of them. Final pick, Shizakid for Team RageQuit. Still need a frontliner. I mean, technically you can play Blaze in the main tank position, but pretty much nobody does. Every now and then we get a game where you have like Blaze together with another real good side laner that can act as a tank, and then you get both. But yeah, here comes Anubarak. So Anub plus Stukov follow up and Blaze follow up. A lot of stuns, a lot of slows, a lot of control. Lunara and Genji behind them. Yeah, Battlefield of Eternity, everybody. Map number 1 in the second semi-final of qualifier number 6. So let's check it out. Who takes the lead here? Team RageQuit or Team Ash? Team Ash against Team RageQuit with Bishops on the Hanzo for the blue team. Battlefield of Eternity, the map. Maitri and Sylvanas. Morenas on Urel. We get Renella on Brightwing, and Denardo is playing Johanna. On the right side of the map, a Shizakid with Anubarak. We got Limo and Genji. No game, no life on Lunara. Alex Batman, I like it, on Stukov. And we got Down for Life on Blaze. So, let's get the party started with Sylvanas. There's always the chance that you're aiming for a tower from the beginning, and that's why the red team is currently in disarray and all over the place, because they expect Sylvanas push. That has not happened. So no early game shenanigans where the blue team is just trying to get Sylvanas to disable one of the towers and attack it. And yep. Let's see what they can do for now, because at this point you're obviously looking to grab an early game kill if you can. If not, then the real battles start once that the camps arrive on the map, which is at the 1 minute mark. So we're gonna check that out. Yeah, Tenado's already a bit low here. Our solo lane has also been established between Urel and Blaze. In regards to the early talents, no real shockers here. It's again the Light of Karabor that we've seen plenty of times here on the side lane for them. The Smexy Glare is also in on level 1 for Jojo, as usual. Carapace for Nuburak. And the camps are up on the map, so let's see which team takes the one at the bot lane first. And it doesn't seem that they are fighting for it. Right now, Team RageQuit is instead rotating 2 of their heroes towards the top, so they're going to trade in camps. And the stun! No! They missed the stun completely. Now Brightwing is coming in too, but there's the kill. Urel is down, a little bit of body blocking maybe, and they might just get that kill here. Renella is on the run, stun in each side, and that's 2 down already, with Team RageQuit dropping the first 2 heroes of the game. Nicely done. So now we have at the bottom of the map some structures destroyed, so you obviously have to ask yourself, was it worth it? And it's a bit of a tough call to make, because they haven't taken the top camp, so they didn't get this one. They instead had to rotate down to the bottom of the map where the blue team was pushing. They have a lead in experience now, so that's kind of nice. But they didn't get as much out of this as you might think. So, structurally speaking, it's the blue team that has taken the lead here. In experience, there's an advantage for Team RageQuit that leads to an early level 4. Ideally, for the objective, they would love to lock in level 7 if they can delay it slightly. Or get a kill now. I mean, yeah, that looks good. Already Brightwing has to help out again, and Denado is still in trouble. I was even expecting someone to block the entrance here and try and shut him down completely. But, yep, not quite. So down here, the tower is definitely going to fall eventually. But with only 13 seconds left until the objective is up, they're already going for the camp. And that's true for both teams now. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting objective. Team Ashe was my favorite heading into this. I thought that they had the best chance of winning this one. Haven't seen Team RageQuit. I mean, I don't think they participate in all the qualifiers either, but we haven't seen them in the semis yet. So right now, the big question is, what can they do here? And already, we got the move straight up for the Nado again, as he's trying to zone them out a little bit. And it's a race. They go for the Immortal race. Bit of an interrupt with Blaze looking for the stuns, and the same is true for Nuburak. And it seems, at least for now, as if Team RageQuit could lock in the win on the 50% battle. It's a close call though. Very, very close. But yes, the blue team is the one that takes it at the end of the day, with a couple hundred hit points that they were ahead. No kills yet in the fight, but they might just make a play now for the frontier. Lunara is a little bit late. I mean, if they don't go for the battle, then I think the blue team has this one. So yeah, they're winning it faster. Bishops on Hanzo is of course getting mad damage out. And yep, there it is, the victory for the blue team, but they lose Jojo and they might lose more. And that's of course the problem. Now you're lacking one of your players. It's a short death timer, but it should be an easy defense against the Immortal, especially considering that the blue team is a bit behind in experience. So the early level 7 talent for Team RageQuit seems inevitable. Yeah, there we go. They can defend this easily, but let's not forget they got Sylvanas. And I like this split. This split makes a lot of sense. Split between the Sylvanas push and the push topside with the Immortal. They even get the kill on Blaze, but now they can start to take some of these structures down. They even try and make a play for Stukov. The Immortal is still at the top and Lunara is the only one defending. But even if they don't take the fort, it will take significant damage, as you can see. So Team Ashe with a very, very good move here. And Denado really wants it, doesn't he? And the fort falls. So the fort at the bot lane gets eliminated. They also get their first kill in the game. And at the top, the wall has fallen. So far, so good. 3 kills in total for Team RageQuit. But I like it. This is already a good game. Already a bit of a back and forth between the two. And now Lunara is still hoping to get that camp. Yrel tries to check it out. Was baiting a little bit at that bush to see if anybody was hiding in it and attempting to take her down. But now that they know what's up topside, Brightwing can come in and help out, and that's exactly what happens. My try nearly went down here as Genji engaged, but now he eats the poly bomb. But talking about eating the stuff, Johanna ate shit, and both of those stuns put her in a bad spot. And Genji, you don't have to ask him twice here. I mean, holy fucking shit. 3 kills, and they're not stopping. They're trying to go for Yrel too. She's gonna die here. So they get 4 kills in that little slaughter. And that allows them to go for the 4th here. There's a quick pause as well. No game, no life. Pauses because he needs to... yeah, honestly, he needs to clap himself on the shoulder here. That was a big one. So the entire team is currently just cheering in voice, congratulating themselves, patting himself on the shoulder here. And it's like, oh my god, that was well done. It's like, oh my god, Limo, did you see what I did there? It's like, yeah, but Genji did all of the damage. But I got the double kill. I mean, Blaze with the kill against Sylvanas and against Yrel. The guys are happy over here, and they should be because, whew, that was spicy. But alright, so they got the kills. Now, it's still pretty early in the game, which means that these death timers are low. So the question is, what can you do? And I don't think they can take even that fort, because they have no minions here. All they have is an Uberok. So the beetles that he spawns, they help a little bit. But then again, on the right side, that camp that got taken just a bit earlier prevents the minions from moving in. So they won't be able to do too much here. Any damage that they can do against the structure is going to be nice. But the real win is the experience lead they just gained, because now they're more than a level ahead, and of course for a few more seconds they still have the better position. Bishops is going to try and poke them as best he can from this point, but yeah, let's see how much damage they can actually do in this one. Either way, it will allow them to get the early level 10, and that's actually big. With how quickly the first Immortal was taken, the level 10 that they get now should allow them to get a little bit of Immortal damage in, and if not that, then maybe invade the camp. As you can see, it's the 1 minute mark, and there's definitely not a chance in hell that Team Ash is catching them in experience in that small time frame. So once that the camp comes up, they can technically try to come in and steal it away. They should also have an easy shot at the bottom camp, which is already up on the map. So, and also just to visualize that real quickly, take a quick look at the experience here. So, yeah, that is quite the gap between the two. 6 times as much experience just through the minion experience alone. Now, they're trailing behind in Mercenary a little bit, but on the minion count, they're also ahead. So, pretty big shout out here to Team RageQuit. They're doing a fantastic job so far in game number 1 of this best of 3 series, but obviously they have to do a little bit more to take the game. But that quad kill that they just locked in was definitely a big step in the right direction. As expected, they can't take the fort down. They can destroy the front. Minion wave has also been eliminated. And as you can see, the timing, as I highlighted, is perfect for them. The Immortal is spawning in 23 seconds. They won't even be able to move in for the Bruiser camp because the Immortal is popping up before that even. But now that they go down to the bottom of the map to take this minion wave, and they get a double here too, that's level 10. I mean, it's just straight up level 10. And now they can also hope for this one. So Blaze is already going for it. 4 seconds. Yrel might sniff that out. But the halftime show, that's a freebie. Yeah, you should be able to take this. No questions asked. Could even steal the camp still away. But yeah, they get the Khaldor camp at the bottom. And I can move in here. And if anything, the blue team now has to be real careful that they're not going to get locked into a battle. Because we got... Keep in mind, we got a Nubarak. And Nubarak has Cocoon. Genji, you don't want to lose a hero now. Nubarak has Cocoon. He can force that fight whenever they see an opportunity. Halftime show victory. Can't fight back. I would think that they would try and lock this one in, but indeed they don't. Instead, they go for the fort. Not bad either. Not bad either. They can go to the top. They can get the fort for free. Didn't take the minions, the mercenary camp. But at least they have this one. So with that, there's a defensive position still for Team Ash, but they're going to get their level 10. So this is the moment where the blue team all of a sudden has an opportunity to use their CC with all the stuns that they have and bring it back. Taking this is honestly wasting a bit of time right now. So that allows the blue team to get back here. Not quite sure if that was the smartest move, to be quite honest with you, because as you can see, they're nearly drawing even now. Hanzo's a monster on the Immortal. There's a reason that he's oftentimes picked first on this map. But they're doing well here, and with all the acid from Lunara. Arrow going far and wide. That one didn't hit anything. And they get it. Objective is in. Can they keep all the heroes alive? Blessed Shield is out. Genji gets attacked. Protected, by the way. And is getting away out of the fight. And they are coming back in for it. Yeah, they're already looking for an engage. Lunara with some slows here. Morena's in trouble. And gets murdered. Urel is down. The camp is still pushing. And now this is a problem. Defending down here is not only... I mean, I would really focus a little bit more into the top lane, because that keep is in real trouble. That keep is in a world of pain. You got a minion wave, you have the first catapult coming in, Immortal is at the bottom, Sylvanas isn't here to burn these minion waves down quickly enough. So that keep, they might not be able to take the entire thing, but it's going to take a serious amount of damage. And Sylvanas is still at the bottom of the map dealing with the Immortal. Oh boy. If they can get a kill here, just imagine. That's gonna get crazy. And they have to leave the bot lane. So the Immortal is still starting to solo the forward. And they might even get this one. Lunara is moving in. So is the minion wave. Yep, they got a fort and they get half of the keep. Team RageQuit, everybody. Great play here. Really good job. If they make it to the grand final, that would be such a big victory for them in regards to points for the standings. And that would be huge. 8 kills to 1. 18,000 damage for Genji. We got 22,000 for Hanzo. Still have the fountain at the top. Going for one camp. There's obviously still the one top side. And they still run the experience lead. So they are looking at a level 13 talent in a few more seconds that they will be able to use, maybe even with the camp, to push this. Yeah, they got the Abolish Magic over here. Full-on Carapace build for Anubarak. Yeah, full Carapace for him. And down here. Meh, meh, meh. These fucking things. Meh. Sheep, all of them. All of them sheep. Just like marching through the lane. Brainless. Getting attacked time and time again. Not hiding in bushes, nah. Alright, so 13 is in. They're actually waiting this one out. We got level 12 for Team Ashe, but there's no fight gonna break out in the next few seconds. So level 13 for the next Immortal. And that means even plays. Yeah. Even plays right here. Okay. Let's have a look. Who takes it? Also, what's the timer? 19 seconds, okay. So during the halftime show, we'll likely see the camps taken. But yeah, 13 on both sides. Bit of a stats advantage, obviously, through the level 14. But here we go. It is Immortal time. And they go for the race. They're a little bit faster. That helps them. Because Bishops is now approaching, and Hanzo, again, he's the monster who can burn all of this down. It's the rated arrow, but they arrived late, so they lose the halftime show again. The rotation timing was a bit off. Didn't really work here. This is getting dangerous for the blue team. If they lose another one, they're in real trouble. So right now, it's all about the next team fight. It's all about the potential poke that you have against the Immortal. And the poke, generally speaking, is a little bit better thanks to Hanzo for Team Ashe. I mean, they are aptly named. Oh shit, here we go again. So yeah, we'll see. Initially, the acronym stood for Arthur's Stroidram. Arthur's builds a temple, but that team has gone through so many iterations that the new thing is not only a meme, but also very fitting. So at this point, Team Ashe, they're poking it out a bit better. And you can tell that Team RageQuit is looking for the engage. They're looking for a fight. They don't want to get poked down into oblivion. Instead, they are looking for any kind of play they can make to go for that stun combo with Stukov as a follow-up with the Lurking Arm and then make the plays. But now that the defense topside through Urel at the camp has started, they are getting a few more hit points removed from the blue team's Immortal. And 16 is up next, of course. So even if they lose the Immortal, they should be able to defend with 16, but they hope for a kill before that. And Maitrai gets attacked right now, so they're aiming for Sylvanas again. Not a bad move either. There's the engage. They go for Anubarak. The stun is already out. Engage into the back line. Oh my god, the save on Sylvanas from Brightwing. Lunara came in and tried and get the kill. Maitrai gets attacked on all fronts but survives. problem is Denado is dead. The initial cocoon followed up with a lurking arm and the big damage. The stuns also knocking this one hard. Immortal is going to be taken and the camp has done even more damage on the keep. Lunara, she goes topside. She wants the camp and she is going to get it for the team. So even more top lane pressure. This is a real problem for Team Ashe. Not only does the red team control level 60 now, they have an Immortal with 25-30% shield, and they're getting pressure at the top lane through the camp that was just taken, and of course catapults too. Oh baby, that is... Team Ashe is caught between a rock and a hard place right now. They definitely are. Bot lane keep is going to be attacked, and up at the top side they of course want to destroy this one too. So you got to pick your poison here. Which lane do you want to lose? They split the attention again. This keep falls easily. It allows the blue team to defend the bot lane a little bit. And the red team is apparently happy with this. But they can still go down, steal that camp, and then push with it too. They still have the level 16 talent. By the way, debilitation is absolute horse shit. So I have no idea where this is taken. You have a talent that is literally named Epic Enter. That's because it's epic. And you can enter the opponent's backline with it. Debilitation is just garbage. Absolute garbage. So yeah, don't take that talent. I chalk it up as a misclick. But yeah, Brightwing gets cocooned. They can't get the stun though. They take the camp, but there's the arrow! Team Ashe with a kill! But Genji, he locks one in against Sylvanas. Even gets out. Even gets out. Good for him. And Nubarak eating the shots here from Bishops. But that was actually nicely done. It was a really good defense. So, yeah. Blaze was taken down. No bunker. And we got Sylvanas now with a Veiling Arrow used in the last fight. That definitely had an impact. But they have the level 16. But they're, of course, falling farther and farther behind the structures. So, yeah. There's that. Okay, so with that, bot side now, we got already the play for the next camp. Camp control is at this point pretty much everything. The more pressure you can put on the lanes, the better. Obviously, the top lane is going to help. Every single lane is now spawning a catapult. Every single wave spawns a catapult. Genji's already in position. If he continues the way that he's been playing this, then we're going to see Genji banned out next game. They go for Bishops, and Limo wants him. Brightwing helps out, but that also pushes her away. Lunara, isolated though, allows for a kill on the blue team side. They move in, take it down. With a cocoon, they're disengaging, but that timing was really unfortunate. Absolutely unfortunate. So yeah, off we go. There's the kill. 1 down, 2 down. They get the counter kills. It's insane. Lunara died first, and now they get kill after kill after kill. They take 4 of them down. And Genji survived through all of it. Absolute slaughter. Team RageQuit with a big, big play. And now they go for the Immortal. They have, of course, a lot of options here. They could have tried to go for the core without Lunara. They decided against it. They didn't go for a big play on the bot lane. They still have a Nubarak here to push the lane out. And right now, we have 50% already taken. If you have 100% shield Immortal here, then you're, of course, going to absolutely murder. Genji crushing. He's going full Overwatch on them. Now, this one, yeah, that's going to be 100%. And Jojo has to deal with that bot lane too. Someone has to. You can't afford... I mean, the keep is going to fall anyways, but you want to buy as much time as you possibly can to do damage to the Immortal once that's taken. They're even going for the camp topside. I really, really like that. Going for the camp 2 allows them to push this top lane even harder. There's going to be a go for core eventually. Yeah, now down here, you have to set this up for the next kill. Blue team is going for an aggressive stance here, and they have to. You have to push this out, you have to attack early, push past the Immortal, get kills, and then defend. And that's what they're trying to do here. But the red team, I mean, they got Genji at the top. He went for another minion wave so that the top lane is going to become a real problem real quickly. And so they have level 20. So they have all the advantages now. Arrow against Hanzo, that didn't do enough. Renella already retreating with Brightwing. The Immortal makes it towards the core. The top lane is pushing and they're trying to go for the kill. They're going for the space goat. And Urel! She doesn't have anything here. Urel is down. Lunara is dead. big brawl down here. The Immortal going through that keep like hot butter through cheese as the big team fight down here turns against the red team. They lose 2, they lose 3, they might lose Blaze as well, but the core is already getting attacked. There's catapults on it. They need to buy time, and I'm not so sure that Team Ash does have enough to save this. The core is getting heavily attacked, and that Immortal shows no mercy whatsoever. 15 kills against 7. They're trying to burn it down. 26, 17%. Oh, 9%, and they saved the day. At least for now. Stukov didn't go in for the big slaps. No slaps from him. 9% on the Immortal. Oh my god. Yeah, you should feel bad, man. If you would have just gone in and slapped the core a little bit, you would have won this one. Nah, probably not. But yeah, they are still in deep shit, obviously. Because right now, you have 7 against 15 kills, level 20 versus 20. But there's still a 5 versus 5 on the map. And guys, we're 19 minutes in. Catapults are scaling. There's going to be more and more catapult pressure. And honestly, all that Team RageQuit has to do is wait for the next Immortal and then play a very, very slow battle in the middle. Time is working in their favor. The lanes are pushing against Team Ash, and eventually these catapults are going to end it. So they can play a very, very slow game. They don't have to rush anything here. If they see an opportunity, yes, go for the backdoor. But outside of that, control vision, make it hard for your opponent to anticipate where you are, and play it slow in the middle. And that should be yours. So at this point, they just deal with the camps. Immortals are spawning already in 20. And they can now control those lanes. Keep Genji down a bit. Take another one of these waves down. If possible, make sure that you keep the fort so that you have continuous catapult pressure on the top lane and no resistance whatsoever. Take the camp down. But yeah, slow is the play. And well, they get caught. Stukov gets caught and is going to die. Stukov is down and Blaze says, fuck it, I'm ending. Someone is gonna go for the YOLO solo. But yeah, I'm not so sure if he can here. So he's at least forcing Urel back. He's slowly taking that shield down. The fight at the top is still continuing. Nobody cares about the Immortal right now. That game has gone all over the place. And Blaze has realized that this was not quite as successful as he has hoped for. So now as Denado moves in, he's gonna die. He bought them a little bit of time, I suppose. But they're losing ground. And the red team uses that time to at least reduce the hit points on the blue team's Immortal, aka stop the bleeding a little bit, because they're not going to win this objective, or at least it's heavily unlikely. They win the halftime show though, that alone is already success, but they need to get out of there. So they won the halftime show, that's good news for them. 14 seconds for Nubarak, Stukov, but at this point we should see an Immortal for Team Ash. Team Ash can obviously not afford to lose an objective. And they also have to slowly bring the top lane back. Someone needs to go for this. 30 seconds for Blaze. But the game is getting a bit chaotic. Team RageQuit is feeling the pressure. They're still ahead, heavily. But they're feeling the pressure, I can tell you that much. So they're trying again to take this Immortal down. Alright, Arrow has connected, but so did the Cocoon. And they might be able to win this one. Even if they don't, the shield is going to be tiny. Urel is still at the top. She needs to deal with the catapults. You can't let the catapults go towards the core. Blaze, by the way, back any second now. They might take the objective. Hanzo, he is at the bottom doing his thing. And he is fast. Is he fast enough, though? He seems to be. But there's also a catapult starting to march towards the core. And we are now 22 minutes into the game. So, who's taking it? They're going for it! It's so close! Hanzo, is he able to take it? Hanzo, he takes the cake. And Nubarak dies. All of a sudden, they have the objective and Nubarak is down. They get both. Is Team Ash really coming back here? Is Team Ash really able to bring this back? Oh, triple! It's a triple, baby! The shield is falling! Oh my god! Yeah, that definitely wasn't a heart attack that they nearly experienced there. With everybody defending, that allows, of course, top side to defend against the Immortal super easily. But boy, oh boy, you can see how problematic it is if you're losing this much ground on the map. They're not getting a keep here. And Nubarak is back in 20. So now we are 23 minutes into the game. On Battlefield of Eternity. These catapults are gonna hit so hard as the game continues. And it's pretty much a reset for Team RageQuit. They can once again just sit there, play it slow, play it cool, calm, and collected, and do the same thing. The only thing they lost is the top fort. That is annoying, granted. Now there's counter catapults every now and then spawning. But you still have the upper hand, and if you take camps like this one, you're still finding yourself in a good spot. So timing everything around the camps is going to be important. That would be such a comeback. If Team Ash comes back and takes this game, that would be incredible. I mean, it should not be possible, honestly. 9% on the core? Exactly. So, if you lose that game, you are gonna hate yourself for the rest of your life. Maybe not that long. But, yeah. There's the camp. Take camp after camp. All about the vision right now. And, yep. Let's see this one. So, at this point, for the blue team, I mean, it's obviously all about lane control. So, once again, same play. Team RageQuit, play it slow. Play it slow, don't go into any silly fights. The last time that we were in this spot, they got caught off guard because Stukov started a lurking arm that was sniffed out. The arrow hit him. They isolated him and killed him. So now keep Stukov in the back and just let time work for you. Let those catapults work for you. You have also the mobility, or a lot of it, thanks to Genji, so use that. Just push these lanes out, exactly the way that Blaze does now at the top lane. Take those down, and then play a slow game around the Immortal. Now, the good news for Team Ash is obviously that they have Brightwing. So Brightwing really helps, but eventually you're going to force Brightwing into the fight. So both of the teams work on the Immortal hit points again, and the blue team is slowly losing lane control again. As they should. I mean, there's catapults pushing with every single wave right now for Team RageQuit, obviously. Yeah, buying some time is crucial. Wailing Arrow is already out. First ult got baited. Yeah, not a good start for Team Ash. Really not a good start. Catapult starting to gather up at the top and at the bot lane. Still trying to make the plays here. Halftime show hasn't started yet either. So they're already attempting to slowly burn this down, and the blue team is going for the defense. But as soon as they have to send someone back to deal with the catapults, the play is going to be made. So they're trying to get a kill before that has to happen. Arrow again against Stukov. This time he's too far out. Hanzo follows up, but it's not enough. Cocoon is out on Brightwing. They try to make the play for Urel. Everybody dives in. Everybody and their mom is making the play. But it's a Nupuran that dies. He gets hit by the Immortal stun and he dies. But they get a counter kill. They get a counter kill and Genji. No! He misses Sylvanas. Sylvanas dashes out with a bolt with a level 20. And how the fuck is Team Ash doing this? They are still looking strong here. Catapults at the top. Lunara marching towards the core. What can the rest of the team do? Blaze is also on the way. They need these catapults, but they're not going to get them. Blaze is dead. It's unfucking-believable. Team Ash is going to win this one, aren't they? Lunara is still hopping. Bambi is still running around here, and she is going to die. 16 kills to 14. Team Ash. Fuck me. No way. They actually... oh, no. That's unbelievable. 9 points on the core, and they're going to win this game. They're going to win this game. 15 kills now. I mean, there's still the chance for defense, but oh my god. That's just crazy. This is absolutely crazy. That they were able to win all of these fights. And in the last one, it was the Immortal stun. They were too far out. Blaze with the bunker. A noob couldn't get in. The Immortal stun hits him. He gets killed. They still have to play this slow. I mean, look at Brightwing. Brightwing is already double-checking if anybody's moving through here and tries to backdoor. Because that is always an option. That's always an option for Team RageQuit. To try and backdoor. With 9%, I mean, are you kidding me? If they make it to the core, it's over. That's why they're controlling vision now. They're still here. Look at this. Brightwing, double-checking. What's going on? Urel at the bottom. Genji shows. Genji shows. Genji shows, so they're retreating. He's trying to buy time. He's trying to buy time. He has the mobility, so he's the one. Yeah, Brightwing comes in. There's a polybomb. He needs the cooldown. He needs the swift strike. He's buying time so the team can defend. That's what's happening here. He's likely gonna die now. But they defend. They defend at the top. Genji is dead, but all that he wanted to do is fake a play for core so that the rest of the team can defend at the top. And they are doing exactly that. 28 minutes on Battlefield of fucking Eternity. They're going for the bot lane now. They got Sylvanas. Team Ashe is making plays right now. The top keep is still alive. They haven't lost the top keep. Can they save the one at the bottom? Imagine if this 4 versus 5 defense is successful. They're gonna reset on the next Immortal. That would be incredible. The Nado is low and the arrow gets dodged. The Nado was low, Brightwing heals him back up, but the arrow gets dodged. Another cooldown gone. They're buying time. They're buying time, but the blue team knows they have to make a play here. They know. And they go for the kill and they find it. They go for Nubarak and he is dead again. And Nubarak gets murdered. And here's the keep destroyed finally. And they want to go for keep and core. Team Ashe, unbelievable. How? How? They dominate the team fights once that they have only 9% on the core and are starting to win one battle after another. They push them back. 4v5 still. They try for Stukov and they take him down. Stukov is gone and they are making plays for the shield. They haven't taken the top keep down, but with the end of Blaze, with the kill against Genji, this just simply has to be game. Lulnara with 81,000 damage in this game. Hanzo with 92k. They're going for it. Team Ashe, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Team RageQuit had them on the ropes for so long, and now 5-man team wipe, and they play for core. And this is the lead. Team Ashe, they take it. The 1-0 against Team RageQuit with a victory on Battlefield of Eternity.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Okay, Towers of Doom, map number 2. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but Team Ashe is in the lead against Team RageQuit. The core was at 9% HP, but Team Ashe took it. I mean, it's pretty incredible. For Team RageQuit, obviously, they were trying... I mean, they were trying to do the right thing. In that situation, you have a couple of options. You can try to backdoor, but in order to do that, you really need to control vision, and you need to sneak up on your opponent. You can... which wasn't really possible for them. You can try and play it slow around the Immortal, which is exactly what you should do. The first time it failed because Stukov got caught by an arrow and then got killed, so they played with the numbers disadvantage. The second time, they lost the team fight there, since Nubarak was hit by the Immortal stun. But it was honestly like Team Ashe, after they were at 9% on the core, just really dug down deep and found some of the coordination, the contenance to come in and say, alright, now we're winning every single fight. And they did. So it's not that Team RageQuit blundered completely. I mean, they could have played this cleaner, of course. But Team Ashe did a really good job at controlling the lanes and making the plays afterwards, winning the fights and exploiting mistakes. So, didn't expect it, but here we are. The 1-0 lead for the blue team, now that we have a lot of Overwatch heroes banned out. Yeah, Hanzo, Tracer and Lulcio all banned, with our boy Zeratul added into the mix. Okay, Rhaegar, good to know. He's gonna fight to his last breath. Thanks for sharing. Stukov is still up. It's actually kind of funny to me because Towers of Doom is like the comeback map. But after what we just saw on Battlefield of Eternity, and it was 31 minutes. 31 minutes on Battlefield of Eternity. It's one of the longest Battlefield of Eternity games that I've ever seen. So, for now, we got Blaze and we got Jojo. That's always a great combo. Blaze, Johanna is always great. You have the rotation of Blaze between mid and top lane. For team fights, you have the bunker. Yeah. And Jojo gets played again, as usual. Okay, so. Now. There's the Haka. Great pick. So with the Haka, you have now a global. So you can try, for example, to fight for the bottom camp very, very easily in a 5 versus 4. And Lunara together with that. Rhaegar can help with the camps. The Haka can help with the camps. Can use this global also to control the lane and the top lane in particular later on a bit better. What do you ban here? I mean, Bishop still doesn't have a pick. He likes his Sylvanas. He has played Cassia quite a bit. His Hanzo is already banned, so that's not going to be a thing. They've played... they don't have Anduin this time, so no Genji and Anduin. But we get the Genji for he gets banned here. I would not have been surprised to see Genji picked again by Limu. He did a great job in the last game, I think. There were a few situations where he had to sacrifice himself, or one where he tried to chase Sylvanas down and then he was caught at the end. But yeah, he did work. He really did work. So now we got the... I mean, we got the damage still missing. Vala is technically... So much for Vala being up. Yeah, my girl gets banned. Sylvanas, you could still go for her. Maybe we're seeing something completely outside of the box here, and not some of the normal heroes. Would be kind of funny if they would bring back one of the old schoolers here. This is the map where Hazu for the longest time played Sergeant Hammer. Tigers in Falstad, so a bit of counterplay against the global that Falstad that Dehaka represents on the blue team side. So yeah, we get the birdie. Can help out Blaze at the top lane a little bit. And with the Gust, obviously, you have also control if the boss is getting attacked. And if you want to make some sneaky plays to get some pumpkins in at the death zone once you take a bell tower down. Gust them away, buy some time for the pumpkins. If they cluster, they're screwed. There's Sylvanas for bishops, as expected, and we get a Nubarak. Alright, a Nubarak and Dehaka. Sylvanas and Lunara for damage. And that leaves us with the final pick. We need a support. Alex Badman. It's Anduin. Alright. Anduin is in the house, everybody. Map number 2. Team Ash against Team RageQuit. First one, I mean, the first one was a nail biter. Let's see what we're going to get in the second game of this semi-final series at the 6th qualifier for the X Cup Winter. Game number 2 with bishops on Sylvanas this time. We got Mitra and Lunara. Yeah, Renella and Rhaegar, Morenas on Dehaka, and Denado for the engage and the push on Anubarak. So, yeah, he is going to be the engage for them, with follow-ups in particularly from Rhaegar with the totem, but also Dehaka potentially. On the right side of the map, Team RageQuit. Crazy good first game, honestly, but they weren't the ones that locked in the W. So now we have Shizakid on Jojo, Alex on Anduin. Down for Life is playing Blaze, Limu's playing Tychus this time, and No Game, No Life is playing Falstad. The birdie, the Smexy Claire on level 1, the bird with the Gathering Storm. Chicken or no chicken? Yeah, Blaze is already at the top, so this is a 5 versus 4 down here. Blaze is getting the early top minion wave. But this... I mean, at the end of the day, the question is really, did Team RageQuit recover, right? The team name is also kind of funny if you think about it. If you don't RageQuit after the last game, after game 1, then you'll never really RageQuit. And that game, losing that game, must be so tilting. I mean... That went on and on and on and on, and with every single minute and second it just looked better for Team Ash after they pretty much lost the game already. So yeah, big shout out there to the blue team. Coming back there took a lot. Looking at this and saying, no guys, we're still fine. We can bring this back, it's okay. Yeah, it brings us back to the usual Russian plays, right? I mean, we know all about it. Oh, Khaldor, 9% on the core. He's okay. He's more than 0. We don't lose, we still fight. We win game by killing Immortal, killing Stukov, killing Nubarak, and kill everything. 9% on the core, no problem. Drink vodka, make fight, make big victory, and take every single kill. And then go game 2, win game 2, and go grand final. It's easy. So yeah. Good old Russian aggression and never giving up. That's exactly what we need from them. So yeah, more from this. But yeah, Alex is already in trouble down here. And Anduin nearly died. That was nearly a kill right there. A little bit more damage over time and he would have definitely been pounded into the ground here. So now we got the level 4 talent. We got the Master Assassin on level 4. Now, as usual, Master Assassin is not getting picked because of the quest. If you can complete that too, obviously you're going to be real happy about it. But it's the passive that you're really interested in. That's what you want. Because it also applies to Odin, so it's pretty good. But yeah, already at the top left, you're trying to capture Dehaka off guard. Catch him off guard and take him down here. That didn't really work. But Anduin finds himself in a pretty awkward spot there, a little bit too far out. Anduin at the front line, that's not where he wants to be. He's a pretty shitty fighter, as we all know. So yeah, you need to go to the back line, boy. Now we have him easily destroyed. First kill. And Rhaegar looking for bite right there. Okay, so first blood for Team Ash. And now the big question. I mean, they should be able to get 2 out of the 3 altars. Down for Life is going to interrupt this. Down here, it's probably an easy picking for Renella, and then they're rotating towards the top left. Nah, interrupt, look at that. Shizakit made it in. Just on the last moment, and the red team has already channeled their own. You know what? They might win this one. Yeah, there's the kill. Falstad flies, and they take it down. 1 altar still channeled from the blue team, but they will have to give this one up. Would have been kind of funny if Lunara just snuck in over here and channeled it while they were chasing. Obviously not really happening, they paid attention, but still would have been funny. So they get 2 for 1. Lunara gets attacked at the same time. Morenas is trying to assist a little bit. Ooh, good drag here. Nah, not like this. Nah, not like this one. Alright. So, level 7 talents hitting for both of them at the same time. No real big advantage in experience. Tiny window, nothing more. But they are willing to fight. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Look at that. Dives in, gets the connect with the Nubarak, follow up by Dehaka, they get the kill, and then they immediately are like, alright guys, let's go for the camp. Can they though? Yeah, Maitri is now also moving in. Alright, here we go. Trying to make the play. 1 kill, 2 kill. Oh, yeah, that changed quickly. Okay, from a victory for Team RageQuit on the objective fight to 3 heroes dying in short succession. Team Ash again on the warpath. Maybe going a little bit too deep, but Shizakit, hello. Maitri was getting a little bit greedy here. It's like, yeah, I want this one. But couldn't get the kill on Johanna. So now they still destroyed the wall, they are ahead in experience again, and they've also done some serious damage to the fort, to the bell tower. But yeah. I like this series. There's a lot of back and forth here. People exploiting mistakes the entire time. And just really doing well. So now we got the altars activating again, but the camp is taken. Half a level, not quite, but they're ahead now. Of course, the global for the red team is doing its thing at the top lane. But everybody else is moving back down to the bottom of the map in the mid lane. And seems like we might get a freebie. Nope, there's the interrupt. Yeah, but Rhaegar is now channeling the bottom, and he indeed is able to grab this one. So that's 4 shots already fired, and with level 10 being closer for Team Ash, the chances of the red team to do anything here are slim. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. Down for life. Cheeky. Yeah, not like this. You can't interrupt here. They can't. Just like double channel. There's level 10. If they get kills now, you don't want to give them that opportunity. So, yeah. Denado is zoning. Renella is channeling. And that's another 4 shots eliminated. Team Ash is taking the lead on the core points. 32 against 28. And level 10 finally ready for Team RageQuit. No surprises here. We could see that light bomb with falling sword combo. Always a little bit more difficult to pull off than if you play it out with Genji. They're going for Blaze, but Bunker has dropped, so they bait that one out. 12,000 damage for Tychus, by the way. He's the top damage dealer for the red team. 17k for Lulnara. And Falstad plus Dehaka. Still doing their thing topside. The 2 globals. Down at the bottom of the map, it comes down to the camps now too, because that's 7 seconds on the camp here. So they could try and make a play for that. Already good damage against Tychus. And Jojo is jumping out. Yeah, using the Falling Sword to retreat here, but that's obviously another cooldown that just got burned. Falstad and Dehaka are now both at the bottom of the map. And with the birdie in play, they don't want to make any moves yet. But they still have Cocoon. They have all their ults ready. So Team Ash can invade this one. There's 2 cooldowns that are not available to Team RageQuit, and those are 2 big ones. No Falling Sword, no Bunker, that's a problem. So there's the Cocoon already. Yeah, Gust gets used though, and that actually surprised me a little bit. They should have tried in Gust. If anything, you Gust Falstad here. So they lose that camp. Could have claimed that. You Cocoon Falstad, sorry, to make sure that they are not Gusting. Or you at least have someone that dodges out on the Gust. That can be the Haka or whoever else. But that was too easy. I mean, that was pretty telegraphed. What else is Falstad going to do? Of course he's going to hit you with the Gust. So someone needs to dodge that. You need to have someone in there that makes sure the Gust doesn't connect. And yeah, so somebody screwed up. But either way, from the perspective of the red team, it was obviously exactly the play that he needed to make. Gust at the right moment, preventing anyone from taking this one. Easy exchange between the two altars. So now we have 28 to 24. Still a continuous pressure at the bottom of the map in an attempt to get that bell tower. The Haka is moving in. And here comes an Uberak. Cocoon is up in 5 seconds. They can force this. Light Bomb did definitely some work. And Tigers isn't here yet. Tigers isn't here. Good Ancestral and Bishops. That was nicely done by Rhaegar. But the Nado is a bit low. And now they're about to lose the Haka. Yeah, Morenas. He's not going to escape. No, he's dead. Yeah, down goes the Haka. Actually a bit surprising that they weren't able to do more damage here. I really thought that with the good Cocoon they might be able to take down one hero here, maybe even more, and then claim the bell tower, but far from it. Fighting underneath it turned out to be too problematic. So now with the Haka dead, that's the second kill for Team RageQuit. And they take the lead in experience again. Now they are on level 13. Again, as throughout the entire map so far, not a big lead. But big enough to give them a little bit of an edge. And the blue team is fighting again. Yeah, that's the spirit. That's always what these guys are known for. Fighting against people that have talent advantages when they see a chance. And try and make the play here. So by now, the synergy with the level 4 talent, the tidal waves are in now. We also got the Remorseless. We got the Abolish Magic. Ferocious Stalker and the Eradicating Spines. And the single altar at the bottom of the map. Okay, single altar, bot lane. Yeah, let's see what they can do now. So, yeah. Whoever wins that fight. I mean, honestly, imagine for a second if the blue team now takes the battle. If they win the fight or get some kills, they can go for the bell tower. They abandon the altar in the attempt to get kills and control. And they lose it. Yeah, they didn't do anything there, and now it's 24 to 24 points. That didn't turn out the way that they hoped for. They were looking for that kill. And then in a 5 versus 4, they can push and try and take control. But they get the drag, and boy, that was nearly a kill right there. Ancestral is out, alright, they might still get Blaze. Ooh, no, they're not. Falstad, he was ready to help out. Nobody could close the gap. Oil Spill was there too, but thanks to Sylvanas, they're now going for the fort, and they might even get the kill on Jojo. No, Jojo still had the Iron Skin here. Doesn't get stunned, but they take the bell tower. Okay. Well done. Yeah, so they got that. Now they're making a play straight up for the camp and take that away too. Closing the gap in experience very, very quickly, especially since they're now going for the second camp as well. It's a really interesting game. It's honestly back and forth the entire time, and Team Ash is making some interesting moves too. Instead of going for the bell tower, they opted for an attempted kill. Now there's a push at the top with Blaze and, well, Falstad. Seems like the Haka is the only one trying to stop it, and at the same time they're pushing for the bottom. So that bell tower could be claimed. No Game No Life needs to be a bit careful though. If that drag connects, he's dead. But talking about dead, Jojo is dead. Goes down at the bottom of the map, easily claimed. And yeah, that is at a very unfortunate moment in time, because now a triple altar phase comes up. That should be 2 altars for Team Ash. They should be able to take 2 here. Level 16 hits a bit faster for Team RageQuit, but the exact same pattern as we had before. Yeah, they're trying for 3. They're trying for 3 here. By the way, this is the real talent to take, as already pointed out. Epicenter, don't take that debilitation crap. Epicenter all the way. There we go. Bam! 13 points against 24. They already have 2 out of the 3 altars. That's 10 points since they have the bell tower control. Nice gust attempt, but I don't think that's going to take down the Haka. So yeah, they burned some cooldowns here. Few of them. Farsia's Blessing isn't ready yet because they're not at level 20, but Ancestral Healing is definitely up. They are pushing for this one. Okay, so let's see if they can get the third one. That would put Team RageQuit down to single-digit points on the core. Volstad, the birdie from behind without Gust. Odin is nearly up. Oh, and he loses 50% of HP. They're zoning, but here comes Blaze. Interrupts once again. Odin is also in, and oh, that was clutch. That Ancestral nearly saved him. But now they have to back off, of course. And Renella has to maybe even self-Ancestral, but he can't because the cooldown isn't ready yet. Gets a heal, and saves the cooldown for now. Alright. Okay, so they keep this one. They're able to keep the altar. That's 3 shots fired. They're not going to get more than that. And yeah, 3 shots. That's all they get now. 21 to 13. Barrel roll, baby. Yeah. Get out of there. Not a lot of hit points on that chicken. And they're trying with the stun. They're starting in the mid lane again. The stun missed though. And therefore he gets easily away. Doesn't even have to use his bunker. Are they going for boss? There's no way. There's no way. Alright. They're baiting. No, they're not! These fucking Russians. They, honestly, I love it. They have some vision at the bottom of the map. And they're like, let's go boss. It's 4 points. Opponent is at 9 points on the core. It's easier to win that way. I mean, honestly, if there's a rotation, like they just say like, yeah, we got enough time. The Russian teams are always the best, seriously. They, I mean, again, they're maybe not playing always the cleanest game, but they make some of the moves that nobody else would make, where they're just saying like, fuck it, let's go. And they kill Anduin. They go for the crybaby and they take him down. Easy peasy. Absolutely love it. They go for the aggressive moves, and yes, sometimes it backfires and they lose the game because of it, but when it works, it looks amazing. There's the second kill, they flank in and take it. Easy peasy. They go for 3. Guys, 3 kills. They go for the boss and they move down, they flank them as they're trying to retreat from the bell tower, and then they just absolutely fuck him up. 8 kills to 3, they retake the bell tower. It's our bell tower. Why do we take it? It's ours. We take it back. It's blue. Has to be blue. We like to play on right side because then we red. Red like Mother Russia. But blue is also okay. We also win there. It's fine. 19 against 18. Again, the flank. Anubarak is going for the only altar that is up, and they're trying to go for another kill. Yeah. They're both gonna die. They're both gonna fall. No! The stagger deaths! Not like this. Oh boy, the momentum has hit them hard right now. Jesus! 21 to 4 points, and I mean, they're gonna start the barrage here, aren't they? They're going straight for the barrage here, as it seems. I mean, right now, they take the middle, they take the top, and RageQuit Gaming, they're desperately trying to somehow salvage what's there to salvage. So they move down to the bottom of the map, push this back, try to claim this one. And after they take the top, do they take the middle? They go for the minion wave, but they're trying to fight here. They're winning this with the barrage. The pumpkins! The pumpkins are already pushing in. That's 2. They claim the barrage. That's game. That's game. They take it. 1 point on the core. Jolla goes down. 12 kills to 3. And with 2-0 victory, Team Ash moves on to the grand final of the qualifier. Nicely done.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.